Hello everyone, happy to welcome you all to the Zoho Creator Learning Table series. To say about Learning Table series, this is a month-on-month session which is held at the first Thursday of the month. In this series, we usually take an industry, discuss about all the automations needed for that particular industry, and also we'll talk about how Creator can be made as a solution in order to provide that automation. So in that flow, in this particular session, we will be talking about Zoho Creator for the education industry. We will discuss about the major process that needs automation for this education industry, and also we will talk about how Creator can be made as a solution in order to provide that automation. So before I start the session, let me introduce myself. This is me Preeti Venkatesh and I'm going to be the trainer of today's session. And also we have few housekeeping rules to be followed during the session. All the attendees in the session will be on mute. Please post your questions in the question tab which is available in the left corner of your screen. A recording of the session will be sent to all the registrants, and please make sure you participate in the polls and the surveys that are going to be conducted during and after the session. Now let's move on into the actual part of the session agenda. So in this session we will be talking about first we'll be talking about the introduction. I'll give a quick overview about what is Zoho Creator and about the industry that we took for today's session. And for today's session, we have taken a process called as distance education management within this education industry, and we will talk about what are the processes needs to be automated in this distance education management, and we have built an application with the Creator in order to provide that automation. We will be discussing about the application process flow used to build that application, and we'll talk about the features that are used to highlight the working of that application. Finally, we will see the live demonstration of this distance education management. We will discuss about some of the extended use cases and we'll conclude the session by summarizing it. This is going to be the agenda with which we will be taking you people throughout the session. If you have any questions or queries during the session, please post it in the question tab which is available in the left side of your screen. My co-trainer will be happy to answer your questions. Now let's start with the introduction. So here there might be some new people to Zoho Creator attending the session. So I'll give a quick overview about what is Zoho Creator. Zoho Creator is a low-code custom application development platform. This is not only an application development platform, but it is a combination of application development, business intelligence, analytics, integrations, everything combined in just one platform. This helps the business to streamline their productivity in a more enhanced way. So on the right side, you can get to see a picture that denotes that Creator can fit into any industry. It can automate many different processes in many different industries. So every time we build an application in Zoho Creator, it falls under any one of the application categories that I'm going to discuss now. The first category is internal tool. If I'm trying to build an application for the internal purpose, for as a task manager or a project management application which will be used within a team or within an organization, then those application comes under the category internal tool. The second category is portal based application. On the other hand, if I'm trying to build an application for the external users, like to manage a vendor or manage a supplier or a customer who will be the external users of our application, then those application comes under the category portal based applications. And third is the core system. If I take an industry and I'm trying to automate many different processes of the industry within a single application, then those application comes under the category core system. And finally, extended Zoho or third party application. If I'm trying to integrate my Creator account with other third party services in order to push and pull data, then those application comes under the category extended Zoho or third party application. As I said before, every application we build on Creator falls under any one of these categories, or it can be a combination of these categories. Apart from these application categories, every time we build an application, it follows something called as application development lifecycle. This development lifecycle is nothing but the steps that are used to build an application in this creator platform. So first step is analyzing the requirement. So what is the purpose of building this application? Who are going to be the stakeholders of this application has to be analyzed before starting to build the application. So once the information or the requirements are analyzed, the second step is going to be structuring the application. So what are the modules needed, forms needed, reports needed, and how we are going to manage the flow of the application. So everything has to be structured after analyzing them. So once the structuring is done, then comes the actual application building process. So once the application is built, we can just test and deploy the application, and then we can manage the deployed application. So this is going to be the application development lifecycle followed by every Zoho Creator applications. This is all about Zoho Creator. Now let's talk about the industry that we took for today's session. So education industry. So as you all know, education is the process of providing learning services or teaching the students in an educational setup or an educational institute. These educational industries mainly operates on the fees collected from the students or the people who are learning, or from the government funding, or from the corporate trainings that we are providing. So this is going to be the main source that is used to operate this industry. And who are the stakeholders? Obviously, the students, educators, or the governments and edtech providers are going to be the major stakeholders of this education industry. So here, nowadays, the edtech providers are growing in a rapid way. So this is all about the education industry. So there are many processes that needs automation in this education industry. So in the previous sessions, we have covered few of the processes, and we have created an application with Zoho Creator platform in order to automate those processes. So before I talk about the today's process, we will discuss about the process that we have covered in the previous sessions, so that it will be helpful for you to make use of them. So now let's talk about the previous sessions. So in 2023, we have conducted a session on Zoho Creator for Education, in which we have taken a process called as admission and faculty management. And we have categorized this admission and faculty management as a portal-based application. So in this process, in this application, we have completely managed the student admission process from receiving the online application, conducting the entrance exam via online mode, and also managing the verification of the student documents via the meeting platforms. So these are the things that are covered in this admission management. Apart from this admission management, we have also automated the entire faculty management process. So where the faculty's attendance, faculty's check-in, check-out time, their schedules, all these things has been automated with the Creator platform. And finally, we have given the portal access of our application to the students, so that the students can get to see their class schedules, their personal informations, their faculty informations, and everything in a single portal. So these are the things we have automated under this admission and the faculty management application. So on the right side, you can get to see a QR code. You can just scan the QR code and save it out to rewatch the session, or my co-trainer will be sharing this recording link in the chat. You can refer to that post this session as well. So this is all about the 2023. And in the next year, 2024, we have taken a concept called as Campus Connect, and we have categorized it under the application category core system. So in this Campus Connect, we have taken many major processes within this education industry, and we have automated it within this single application. So we have taken the curriculum planner, from preparing the course curriculum, scheduling the timetable for each and every curriculum, circulating the curriculum planner with the students and the faculties, and also managing the faculties, managing the library within the institute, like providing the book issue, book return, library inventory, and how we can automate the hostel management process, like allocating the room to the students after admission, and handling their queries. And then we also automated the event management, that is from scheduling the event till conducting the event. So all these processes has been automated under the single application Campus Connect. Again, in the right side you can get to see a QR code where you can scan the QR code and register yourself to watch the previous session recordings. So this is all about the previous session recordings. You can also see the chat section to see these recording links. So now let's talk about the today's process, distance education management. So what is distance education management? So as you all know, the remote learning programs has been rapidly increasing in nowadays. So the students can apply for the courses sitting from home, and they can attend the virtual classrooms or either the offline classrooms, and they can learn the course by using the learning management systems in a single place. This helps the students to ensure the flexibility, accessibility, and providing the better learning experience across the diverse learners. So this is distance education management. If an institute is trying to provide this distance management education, there are certain processes that they need to be automated in order to run this distance education management in a smooth way. So what are the major processes that needs automation in this distance education management? So the first process is, if as an institute, I have to create the course catalog. That is, what are the courses that I am going to provide to the students in this distance education. So what is going to be the duration, who can apply for this course, all these details will be grouped in this course catalog. Once the course catalog is created, then we'll have to schedule the classes for the students to attend. These classes that we are going to schedule can either be an online class or be an offline class, depending upon the courses that we are going to provide to the students. And third step is going to be admissions. So once the course catalog and class schedule are ready, the students can search for the courses that they are willing to register for, and they can enroll for the course. And we have to completely automate the student admission management within our application. And next step is going to be the study materials. Since it's going to be a distance education, the frequency of the classes is going to be very minimal. So we have to provide the self-learning materials to the students, or the study materials to the students via online or the offline mode. And next is going to be the attendance and the exam and the results. So if it is a classroom model, we have to capture the attendance of the students, and we have to schedule the exams for each semester, and we have to provide the results to the students. So these are the processes that needs automation in this distance education management. From these processes, we have taken few and we have automated it with the help of Creator as a solution, which we are going to discuss in today's session. So before we see the live demonstration, let me quickly walk you through the application process flow used to build a distance management application. So in the previous slide, I would have talked about something called as application development life cycle. So in our scenario, we know the requirement, that is the purpose of our application, and who are going to be the stakeholders of our application. The next step is structuring the application, which we will be talking now. So what is the flow or the structure used to build the application? And finally, we will walk you through the application which is already built. Now let's talk in detail about the structuring of the application. So distance education management. We have categorized this application as the portal based application. Since we are going to give the portal access of our application to the students, so where the students can get to see all the information about the courses and the class schedules they have enrolled for. And in this distance education management application, I have divided them into 4 major modules. The first module is creating the course catalog. So I have to create a customized course catalog that I'm going to provide to the students. So from this course catalog, the students can browse and manage all the courses that are available, and from that courses they can select a course and start applying for the particular course. So the second module is going to be managing the student application or the student enrollments. So I have to streamline the entire process of this enrollment with the help of Creator. And third module I have segregated is the class schedules. So now the courses are ready, the students have applied for the course. Next is I have to plan and organize the class schedules, and also I have to notify the students about the class schedules that we have planned for each and every course. And last module is going to be the attendance tracker, where I have to manage all the student attendance for the classes that I have scheduled for each and every course. So these are the 4 modules that we have divided and in this distance education management. So what we will do is we will quickly discuss in detail about what is available in each and every module before we start the live demonstration. So when I talk about the course catalog, so I need 3 different segments. One is the basic course information. Second is the course structure, where we will be having all the semester informations, course classes, and who are going to be the instructors of each classes. And next is the course semesters. So each and every academic year, the duration or the dates of the semester differs. So I need a segment to capture these semester dates as well. So these are the 3 things that we will be capturing in this course catalog. One is the course detail, where I'll be having the basic course informations like the name of the course, duration, fees, and eligibility of the course. And second is the course structure, where I'll be capturing the semester details, and for each and every semester what are the classes that we are going to provide, and for each and every classes who are going to be the instructors. So this course detail and course structure remains common for all the academic years. But when I talk about the course semesters, for each and every academic year, the dates of the semesters differs. So this is what we are going to capture in the course catalog. Once this catalog is ready, I have created a dashboard to display the course catalog to the students. I can either display this catalog in my university website, or I can just provide it for the public access. So in this dashboard, we'll be displaying all the courses that we are going to offer to the students, and we have also categorized the courses into undergraduate, postgraduate, and diploma courses depending on my requirement. So if the student wants to select a PG course, he can simply click on the PG button, and all the courses that we are offering in the postgraduate will be available. And from that, if the student wants to select postgraduate diploma on marketing, he can click on the view details. So it will redirect him to a page where he can get to see the detailed information about this course, where the duration of the course, fee details, semester details, along with the classes, each and every classes that we are going to provide for the semesters. All these information will be available in this course catalog search. After analyzing all the courses that institute is providing with, the student can register for the course that suits their requirement. So this is all about the course catalog. Then let's talk about the second module, that is the student application. So the course catalog is available, and student has searched and has selected a course to apply for. Next, the student enrollment starts to happening. First, the student will start to enroll for the course which is available in the catalog, and as the second step, we will schedule and verify the details of the students who has enrolled for each and every courses and their eligibility as well. So in our scenario, we will be creating a verification schedule, offline verification schedule for each and every student, and we'll be providing them the access with. And next is going to be the documents. So once the verification is done, we will be collecting the necessary documents for the review purpose. So once the documents are collected and stored, then the decision to accept the application or to reject the application will take place. Once the decision is done, next the fee payment module happens. So where we can mark the application as paid upon the payment of the application. So this is how we are going to manage the student application module. So the student will start to enroll, and the verification schedules will be shared with the students, and we will be collecting the necessary documents to review the verification, and we will decide whether to accept or reject the application, and the payment will be tracked in our application. So this is all about the student application module. Next, let's talk about this third module, which is the class schedule. Now we have the courses ready, and the students are ready to apply for the course. Next, we will talk about the class schedules. So we have to update the semester details. As I said before, for each and every academic year, the semester details varies depending upon the academic year the student has enrolled for. So we have to update the semester information, and depending upon the semester information, we will schedule the classes. That is, we will generate the schedule, and once the schedule is generated, we will send the notification to the students either via the email, or the students can log into their portal that we are going to provide them, and from the portal the students can get to see the class schedules which has been allocated to them. So this is how we are managing the third module, class schedules. And as I said before, we will be displaying the class schedules in the students portal, right? So once the students log into the portal, they can get to select the academic year they have enrolled for, and the course details, the name of the course and the semester they are currently in. Depending on these details, the classes that has been scheduled for the students will be visible in the right side, so that the students can get to see the information in the portal itself. Apart from the class schedule, we have this study material search as well. So this is nothing but, since it's going to be in distance education management, we will be creating the self-learning materials and providing it to the students. These self-learning materials also will be available in the students portal. The students, after logging into the portal, they have to select the course name and select the semester details, and depending upon the course name and the semester details, the self-learning materials that is uploaded by the instructors will be visible to the students usage. And apart from this, the last module is student attendance module. So once the class is scheduled and the students are getting notified about the classes, on the day of the class, either students can give the attendance via this form, or the faculties can collect the attendance via this form. So this is how we are managing the entire distance education management. These are going to be the flow that are used to build that application. So before I showcase you the application, let me quickly discuss about the features that are used to enhance the working of the application. So we have used effectively the workflows. Workflows are nothing but the set of actions that are used to automate certain things in our application. We have effectively used different types of workflows in our application to provide automation. Second feature is the portal access. Since the students are going to be the external users of our application, we have to give the portal access of our application to the students. So from the portal, the students can get to see all the informations like the class schedules, study materials and everything. And third feature is the snippets. So snippets are nothing but the short reusable code snippets. So in the previous slide, you would have seen the dashboards that are built to display the class schedules and display the self-learning materials. So those dashboards are built with the help of the snippet concepts which are available in the Zoho Creator. And last, we have used a feature called as combined report. Combined report is nothing but it will help us to visualize all the related information in a single view. This helps the user to have a track about all the information as a detailed view. I'll be showcasing you in the live demonstration how this combined report will look like. Now we will move on into the actual session, that is the live demonstration of the application which was built to automate this distance education management. And this is going to be a Zoho Creator platform. In the left side, we can get to see different options like to develop, to deploy and to manage. Develop is the place where we can build different solutions, and after the applications or solutions are built, we can deploy it in this deploy session, and once the deployment is done, we can manage it over here. And this is the application that I'm going to discuss today, that is distance education management. So before I go in detail, let me give you what are the modules that are available in this application, and then I'll talk about each and every forms and fields that are available. In this application, first we have the course details, where all the basic course informations like the fee, eligibility criteria, duration of the course, everything will be captured. And next is the course structure. Course structure is the place for each and every course what are the semesters we have, and for each and every semester what are the classes we are going to provide with. And then we have the instructors module, where all the instructors that are going to train these courses to the students will be available over here. Next comes the self-learning materials. For each and every course, for each and every semester, we will be uploading the self-learning materials to the students. The things that we upload over here will be visible in the students portal as well. And next comes the class schedule. So every time a course is ready and the semester details are ready, we have to schedule the class to the students, and we have to notify the students about the class schedules that has been made. And then comes the actual student application management, where I'll be managing the entire student enrollment process. Apart from that, we have few references like the verification schedule, as I mentioned in the presentation. So we will be managing the verification schedules of the students via a form. All these schedule details will be available in this report, and depending upon the academic year, the dates of the semester varies. So all the academic year informations will be available in this report, and all the semester details along with the date of the start date and end date of each and every semester will be available in this report, and all the student attendance will be available in this report. So this is going to be the admin view of my application. As I said before, once the enrollment of the student is successful, we will be giving the portal access of our application to the student. So this is how the student's portal will look like. So where the students can get to check the newly added courses from over this course catalog search, and then if the students wants to see any self-learning materials, it is available. And if the students want to see any class schedules or give attendance for the class schedules, they can make use of this portal to manage them. So these are the things that will be giving each and every student the access for. So now I hope I have given a clear overview about what are the modules that are available in this application. Now let's talk in detail about each and every module. So before that, let me go back to my presentation. Let's start from the course catalog. So as I said before, in order to build a proper course catalog, we need the basic course information, course structure, and the course semester. So this is the form that is used to collect the basic course information. So we need the basic course details, course duration, eligibility, fee payments, and the study material support. So let me enter a sample course for you people and show you. So let me go with BSc Computer Science, and the course code is 001. It's an undergraduate course. I'm going to declare the program type of this course as undergraduate, and the stream is going to be science since it's computer science, and the medium of information is the language in which we are going to provide the course with. Let me go with English. And the course duration. So this is going to be a 3 years course with 6 semesters, that is 2 semesters for each and every year. What is the eligibility criteria? The student should have at least completed the higher education, and if required they would have completed the diploma. This eligibility criteria depends upon the courses that we are going to offer, and depending upon this eligibility criteria, what are the documents we needed to collect from the students on the verification date. So this is going to be the eligibility details that we need. Next is what is the fee for the course and how we are going to get the payments. So the fee for the course is going to be 2 lakh for the entire 3 years, and the students can pay in the installments. Next is the study materials and support. Yes, I'm going to provide the study materials for this particular course in both printed and the digital format. And we have the contact classes. The number of classes I'm going to conduct for each semester is going to be 10, and the class type is going to be offline. So depending upon this class type only, we can schedule the classes either in the online mode or in the offline mode. So this is how we are managing the basic course details. Once I click on the submit button, this course detail will be added under the undergraduate group. Oh, I'm sorry. Under the undergraduate group, BSc Computer Science. So when I click on it, I can get to see the detailed view of this particular course, where I can get to see the course structure, the basic details of the course, if there are any self-learning materials uploaded, or if there are any course semester that has been uploaded. Let me go with some other close to show you. You can get to see for this Bachelor of Arts in English, I have created few semesters. I have created the basic course details, and we didn't upload any semester self-learning materials, but we have uploaded the semester details for this 2025 to 2026 academic year. What are the semesters that we are going to provide, and what is the start date and end date of each semester. So you can get to see the related information of this course in a single report, right? So this report is called as the combined report. A detailed documentation on how to create this combined report will be shared in the chat. You can refer to that in order to make use of it. So this is how the records will look like. Now let's talk about the next thing. Now we have the course details study. Next is the course structure. For this BSc Computer Science, what are the semesters, and for each semester what are the classes I'm going to provide has to be captured. In order to capture that, we have written a custom action button that says add course structure. So this custom action button is built with something called as report workflow. When I click on this custom action button, I can get to see a form where I can enter the course structure. That is, automatically the name of the course is getting populated. Depending upon the course name, the duration and the semesters that we are going to provide to the students will be appearing over here. And depending upon the number of semesters, the semester name of the semester will be appearing as the radio button. For example, for the semester 1, if I am planning to create the classes, I can click on the semester 1, click on add new, I can create the classes. So let's say introduction to programming is going to be my first lesson, and the course code, class type, and instructor. So we have a separate form to capture the instructor information. I'm just looking up the instructor's name into this particular field. So let me choose the instructor, and let me go with Java 102. This is also going to be a core paper. And let's go with the computer programming. This is going to be an practical paper. Yeah. So depending upon the class type, I can just assign the instructors as well. So this is how I'm just adding 3 courses classes for this particular semester 1. So once I click on the semester submit button, for the semester 1, the courses are already got added for the BSc Computer Science. So if I click on the semester 1, it will pop up an alert states that for the semester 1, the course structure is already added. So I have to go for the semester 2. Let me add for 1 or 2 semesters to show us an example. So let me go with Python. For the semester 2, this is going to be a core paper, the instructor, and let me go with the computer programming 2. This is going to be in practical. So like this, I can keep on adding my courses. So once I click on the submit button for the semester 2 as well, it will get added. Similarly, for all the semester, what are the classes and the class type I'm going to provide can be added with the help of this course structure. So now if I click on the detail view, you can get to see for semester 1 and semester 2, I have added the course details. And again, if I go to the course structure form or course structure report, for this BSc Computer Science, I can get to see for semester 1 what are the classes I'm going to offer, and for the semester 2 what are the classes I'm going to offer will be clearly available in this particular report. So now our course detail is ready, our course structure is ready. Next comes the course semester. So these two are going to remain common for all the academic year, but this course semester may vary for each and every academic year, which will be captured in this particular report. So you can get to see we have added it for few records in previous. So let me refresh this once. Yeah. For BSc Chemistry, you can get to see for the semester 1, it starts from 30th of December and 29th of June. So like this, we have to create for the newly added course BSc Computer Science, for which again we have the custom action button that helps us to add the semester details. So I just have to simply click on the academic year. Automatically all the details will get popped up. Since 2025 to 2026 starts from December to 2027, depending upon the duration of the course details are calculated. So this each semester duration is calculated with the help of something called as form workflows. So for the semester 1, it starts from 30th of December until June. It will be in the semester 1, and from June to December it will be in semester 2. So each and every semester will be having a duration of 6 months. So this is auto calculated with the form workflows. We can just customize it with the customizes depending on the semester dates that we are going to offer to the students. So once I click on the add button, this semester details will also get added into my detailed view of the report for 2026 to 2025 to 2026 academic year. If I want to add for the next academic year, obviously I can add it. All the details will be visible over here. So this is how we are managing the course catalog. And next is we would have noticed a dashboard which will be providing the student access with. So this dashboard will be available in the student portal. Also, if we want, we can provide the public access of this portal to the students, so that from there the students can enroll for the courses that suits them. So you can get to see all the course details that are available in our application. So if the students wants to select an UG course, PG course or diploma, he can navigate it through the tabs and he can select it. Now let's say the student is choosing the newly added course, the BSc Computer Science. So once the student clicks on the view details, he can get to see the duration of the course, fees details. For now, we have added only details for the semester 1 and semester 2. And if we had all other semester informations, all these details will be available in this particular report. Now what I will do is I'll just quickly showcase you some other courses for Bachelor of Arts in English. You can get to see for all the 6 semesters what are the core paper, what are the practical, elective, all the detailed information of the course will be available in this course catalog. So the students can enroll by choosing any one of the courses they need from this course catalog. This dashboard is completely built with the help of the snippet concepts which is available in Zoho Creator. You can refer to the document which will be shared in the chat in order to know how to create a snippet in Zoho Creator. Now let's go back to the admin view of the application. Now we have the course catalogs ready and we have displayed the course catalog to the students. Next comes the place where we'll be starting to getting applications from the students. That is, the students will be enrolling for the courses. So this is the module where I'll be capturing all the student applications. So let me add a student from the admins view. I'm just capturing the personal information of the student, parents details, address, course preference and the declaration. Let me choose the academic year, the new academic year 2025 to 2026, and let me add a student. Manoj here. And let me give a sample email address to show you how the verification schedule notifications are sent to this particular student. And the phone number of the student, gender, date of birth, the parents details, address for communication. I'm just going with the sample address. And next comes the course preference. What is the program type is going to apply for, either an UG course, PG course or a diploma. Let me go with the undergraduate, and depending upon the program type, the program details, that is the course details for this undergraduate will get populated. Now let's say the student is going to enroll for the newly added course, that is BSc Computer Science, and they have to provide their declaration along with the digital signature. So these are the basic information that I am collecting from the students. And now the student has enrolled for the course. In this BSc Computer Science, I can get to see the newly added students. So this is going to be the detailed view of that particular student. If you notice that we didn't collect the document set and we didn't schedule the verification as well yet. So how I'm going to manage the entire enrollment process? So we have something called as blueprint, which is available in the Zoho Creator platform. I'll be using the blueprint concept in order to manage the entire enrollment process. Let me go to the edit mode of my application and show you how I can build the blueprint. So in the edit mode, I have three different sections. One is design, workflow and settings. When I click on the design, I have different types of workflows I can build in this Creator platform. One is form workflow, schedule, approval and the blueprint. So blueprint is nothing but that helps us to manage the entire process in a single view. So we have built a blueprint called as acceptance progress. So where once the student application is submitted, the verification schedule will be managed. So I can just select who are the people who are responsible for this verification schedule as well with this particular blueprint. And if after the scheduling is done and the verification is done, I can select who can collect the documents from the students, and depending upon the documents collected, I can either accept or reject the students. If the student is accepted, I can manage the payments of the fees that is going to be received from the students. So this is how we are managing the blueprint. A detailed documentation on how to create the blueprint will be shared. You can refer to that as well. So now let's go back into the more detailed view of the report. The first is going to be scheduling the verification. Once I click on the verification schedule button, it will open a pop-up as a form where I can schedule the verification for this particular student. So with the verification date, let's say for tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to schedule the verification for this particular students. So once I click on the submit button, the student will get notified about the verification via the email notification. So this is the sample email address I have used to verify the student, to enroll the student. So let it load. Tomorrow 11 a.m. we have planned it, right? So 11 a.m. So once I click on the submit button, the verification schedule has been created and the student will get notified about the verification schedule that we have created. You can get to see an email which has been sent to the student. So in this, I'm just giving a sample information about the date and time of the schedule. Apart from that, I can also send the documents that need to bring for the verification and what are the procedures that will be followed for the offline verification and everything in this single mail itself. So this is how we are managing the verification schedule, and from the admin's view of this, if the admin wants to see the status of the verification schedules, they can just simply go to this report which is available under reference and they can get to see the status of each and every verification. Now next step is going to be the document collection. So once the verification is done, the admin has to collect the document from the students. Upon clicking of this collect document, it will open a subform where we can enter the document informations. So I can add the document HSC certificate and I can upload the document from my upload the document from my logo that I'm collecting it from my student end. Let's say diploma. I can upload the document. So once I update it, these documents will get added under the student's particular name. So in the detailed view, we can get to see the documents that we have collected from the students and also the verification schedule that we have made. So this is also the combined report where I can get to see detailed information about the students. The next step is either to accept the student or to reject the student. Now let's say I'm going to accept the students. Now the status of the student will be changed as accepted. Once we receive the payment, I can just change the status of the payment to be paid. So this is how I'm managing the entire student admission management with the help of the blueprint concept. So but if you notice that this person's course is BSc Computer Science, but the semester detail is not yet updated. So depending upon the semester details only, I can send the notification of the class schedules to the students. So for that purpose, we are running a scheduler workflow at the backend. This scheduler workflow is nothing but that helps us to perform the timed action without any user interference. So once the student has enrolled, on the start date of the application until the end date of the particular course duration that they have selected, this scheduler workflow will be running at the backend. So in this scheduler workflow, depending upon the academic year and the semester courses the student has selected, I'm just updating the semester details. Like for example, if I just if the semester 1 starts from January to June, in this particular 6 months the student will be in semester 1. From June to December the student will be in semester 2. So for that purpose we are running this scheduler workflow. For your convenience, let me execute the single record and show you how it works. So this is something called as record ID. Record ID is nothing but a unique ID which will be created for each and every report, each and every form that we are submitting in our application. So this record ID will be used to call all the application details into the other modules. So now let me copy paste the record ID. Once I click on the submit button, the function will get executed, and if I refresh my page, I can get to see the semester detail getting updated for this particular student. So currently for this Manoj is in the first semester, and after June, if I go to the course semester, I can get to see the details. So after from December till June, he will be in semester 1. From June to December, he will be in semester 2. So this scheduler workflow will run on the timely basis and changes the semester information depending upon it. This is all about how we are managing the student applications. Apart from that, we are also managing the class schedules. For each and every course, for each and every semester, we will be scheduling the classes and we will be sending notifications to the students who have enrolled for that particular course. So for that, the admin has to click on the add button, and you have to add the basic information like course details, time and location, and the class details. Let's go with the same new academic year 2025 to 2026, and the course, let me go with the newly added course BSc Computer Science, and the semester we have added only 2 semesters for sample, so I'm just going with the semester 1, and the class starts from 11th of Jan to 12th of Jan. The duration of the class is going to be 2 days and the capacity is going to be 50. You would have noticed something called as is offline is automatically getting populated. If you remember, when I tried to enter the course, I gave the class type for this particular course to be offline. So that's why it's getting automatically entered. So if the course is an online, we have to provide the meeting link for the course, or if it is an offline, I need to provide the venue for the course which is going to be handled. And next comes the class details. You can get to see the class detail is getting automatically populated. So in our application, we have automated this class process. Let's say the class is going to be handled on 11th of Jan and 12th of Jan. For each day, the class will be starting from 9 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the evening. So depending upon that, I'm just calculating the days, time, and for Sunday what are the times I'm going to provide the class with. So this will help the manual entry for the instructors who are going to enroll who are going to schedule the class. So once I click on the class name or class name, that is the subject name, automatically the instructor who has been assigned for the subject will be populated. So like this I can schedule it. Either I can do it in the manual way or I can also automate this process as well, depending upon the number of the classes that I'm going to provide to each and every student. Let me complete this. Give me a minute. And next comes the room number. So let me go with the room number 101, which I'll be giving it for all the classes. And next comes the status. It's now with this schedule. So once I click on the submit button, the class schedule will be created. So all the students who have enrolled for the BSc Computer Science and are currently in the semester 1, when I click on the send notification, they will be notified about the classes that we have scheduled. So now I'm clicking on the send notification. If you remember, just now we have added a student with a dummy email address for the semester 1, right? So this person has to get notified about the courses. Let me refresh this page. Yeah. you can get to see an email notification with the PDF attached to it. This PDF will show the class schedules that we have just now scheduled, so that the students can download this PDF and attend the classes depending upon their need. Apart from this email notification, if the student logs in into their portal as well, they can get to see the class schedules. So if the student choose the academic year, and the course they have enrolled it for and the semester details, you can get to see the detailed class schedule that has been done along with the instructor information, where we have the class start date and end date, location of the class, and all other information available, so the students can refer this class schedule whenever he want from his portal. So this is how we are managing the class schedules as well. Apart from all these class schedules, we are, as I said before, we will be managing the student attendance as well. So from the portal of the students can give their attendance. This particular class has been scheduled from 11th of January. So this form will be accessible, the submit button of this form will be accessible only on the start date of this class schedule, so that it will be easy for the students to give the attendance. And also we can, also the faculties or the instructors can mark the attendance from the admin dashboard as well. This is how we are managing the student attendance. And next comes the self-learning materials. As I said before, since it's going to be a distance education management, obviously providing the self-learning materials is mandatory. So as an instructor, I can just simply click on the course name, for which I'm going to give the self-learning material, semester, and the subject, name, PDF, on which date they are uploading it, and the link. I'm just giving a sample text. I can either give the file link or I can upload from my local drive. So once I click on the submit button, the self-learning material will be added into the admin's view. And similarly, if the student wants to search for a material from his portal, he can simply go to the study material search. He can choose the subject, the course name, and the semester. Automatically the self-learning material we have uploaded will be visible to the students. The students can watch it anytime they wanted it to be. So this is how we are managing the self-learning materials as well within our application. And also finally we have the instructors information. If I want to add a new instructor to assign the courses for, I can make use of this module to add the instructors. So this is how we are managing the entire distance education management within our Creator platform. So by this I think I have covered everything. Apart from that, if I want to manage the exam schedules similar to the class schedules, I can create the exam schedule module, and I can manage the results of the students and display it to the students portal as well within my application. So this is all about the application that I wanted to discuss for today's session. So now let's quickly talk about the extended use cases before I summarize the session. So now we discussed about the distance education management as an portal-based application. Similarly, if I want to talk about the distance management as an internal tool that is used within the institute, then I can manage the fee management, that is the fee due date for that has to be notified to the students, and how much amount that has been received from the students. I can streamline this entire fees management process within this application. And second is the class schedules. I can plan and organize the class schedules, and I can notify the faculties and the students about the class schedules. And also, since faculties are going to be the internal users of our application, I can give the internal user access of our application to my faculties, and from there the faculties can get to see the schedules and the payroll details that are going to be sent to the faculties. So these are the some things that I can manage as the internal tool of an application. Similarly, if I want to consider my distance education management as an extended tool, since in our scenario, if you remember, we are managing the verification schedule manually with the help of a form. Instead, I can integrate my Zoho Creator with the Zoho Bookings platform, and in the Zoho Bookings platform, I can provide all the available time slots for the admins to verify the documents, and I can provide that details to the students in order for them to schedule the verification. And second, I can integrate my creator account with the Zoho Books to manage the entire fee management. Apart from that, since it's going to be a distance education management, obviously online communication matters the most. So I'll be integrating my Zoho Creator account with my Zoho Click in order to manage the communication between the institute and the students in a more flexible way. So this is how I can think of this my education management as an extended application. So this is all about the distance education management. Let me quickly summarize the session before I close it. So in this session, we discussed in detail about the portals, where I have given the portal access of my application to the students. From there, the students can get to see all the study materials, they can check the class schedules and everything. And also we discussed about the combined report, which helps us to see the consolidated detailed view of all the related information in a single page. And we discussed in detail about the snippets, how I have created the customized dashboard for the course catalog and study materials with the help of the snippets available in Creator. And also we saw about the workflows, form, report, scheduler and blueprint, which are used to enhance the working of the application in a more effective way. We have completely managed the student enrollment process with the help of this blueprint concept. So these are the things that we have covered in today's session. So by this we came to the end of the session. Let me quickly give you the upcoming session details before I wrap it up. So we are conducting two different webinars. One is Create a Tech Connect series, one is Learning Table series. Create a Tech Connect series completely covers the technical concepts which is available in Creator platform. In this month, we will be handling this Create a Tech Connect series on January 16, where we will be covering the HTML and ZML concepts available in Zoho Creator. You would have seen different dashboards that are built to customize the view, look and feel of the application, right? So in this session, we will be talking in detail about how to build these applications. And for the next month Learning Table series, which will be held on February 6th, we will be talking about the next new industry. So you can either scan these QR codes available to register for the session, which will be handled on 4 p.m. IST, or my co-trainer will be sharing the registration link in the chat. You can refer to that as well and register for the sessions. So if your colleagues or friends are interested in joining these sessions, please share these links to them as well. And also, if you have any questions post the session, please write to training@zohocreator.com. Thank you everyone for attending the session. We'll meet again in the next month with the next new industry. Thank you so much.